Guys, so today we're going to talk about factoring trinomials. This is a review of how to factor using the AC method. Okay, so we're going to start with the trinomial x squared minus 3x minus 108. I want to factor these together. Now, as I said, this is a review of the AC method, so if we will remember, a is going to be the coefficient on our x squared. B is going to be the coefficient on our x, and C is going to be our constant. Okay, and if they have a whatever the sign is with those numbers, that's a sign that goes with those numbers as we do this. Okay, so we're going to take our A times our C, and over here on this side, our A times C is 108. Okay, our B, actually that's a negative 108. Our B is a negative 3. So if you will recall, we're going to find all the factors of 108, and we'll worry about the negative in just a moment. But we're going to find all the factor pairs of 108 and look to see which factor pair adds to negative 3. So I have 1 and 108. I have 2 and 54. I have 3 and 36. 4 and 27. 6 and 18. And 9 and 12. And then because this is a negative AC, I know one of my factors has to be negative. And because it is a negative B, I know that my larger factor has to be negative. So my larger factor has to be negative. And I'm looking for the factor pair that adds to negative 3. So 1 and negative 108 gives me negative 107. 2 and negative 54 is negative 52. Negative 33. Negative 23. Negative 12 and negative 3. So this 9 and negative 12 is the pair that we want. So we're going to come over here and we're going to do 1x plus 9 and 1x minus 12. We're going to look for the common factor for each binomial, and in this case, each of them is 1. So our factors are x plus 9 and x minus 12. Okay? Those are the factors that multiply together to give us x squared minus 3x minus 108. What if our x squared, what if our a value is not 1? Okay, so let's go through and let me erase this and we'll look at one where our a is not 1. Okay, all the basic steps are going to be the same. I'm going to leave, all the basic steps will be the same. We're still going to identify our a, b, and c. We're going to multiply our a times c together, find all our factors, find which factors add up to b. So we're going to start with 6x squared plus x minus 35. Okay. When we look at our a, b, and c, our a is 6, our b is 1, and our c is negative 35. Okay. So when I do 6 times 35, or negative 35, our a times c is going to give me a negative 210. Our b is a positive 1. I'm going to find all my factors of 210. So 1 and 210, 2 and 105, 3 and 70, 5 and 42, 6 and 35, 7 and 30, 10 and 21, and then 14 and 15. Okay. This time, again, our a times c is negative, so we know that one of our factors has to be negative. Our b is positive, so it means our larger factors have to be positive, so our smaller factors are negative. Okay. When we add these together, 209, 103, 67, 37, 29, 23, 11, 1. So there we go. We need it to add up to a positive 1, so the 14, 15. So we do 6x minus 14 times 6x plus 15. And we look for the common factor for each binomial. So for 6 and 14, my common factor is 2. For 6 and 15, my common factor is 3. And if you remember, these two common factors need to multiply to give us the original a value of 6. So 2 times 3 gives us 6. When I divide out these common factors, I get 3x minus 7 times 2x plus 5. And that is our factored version of 6x squared plus x minus 35. All right, guys, I will talk to you later.